Welcome back to Tech Talk. My name is Brian, and today we're going to talk about preserving wealth, growing wealth, and essentially how the wealthy become wealthier utilizing technology. Now, I know you might be saying, okay, Brian, you usually talk about tech. How or what gives you the credibility or the ability to talk about money? I'll let you know. So for the last 7 years, I've been involved with a fintech company, it's financial technology. So I work at a financial technology company. I actually have two businesses that deal with financial literacy. I'm a certified cryptocurrency expert, and I've had multiple businesses. Despite not being wealthy today, with the skills I'm going to show you, it's pretty much inevitable that I will be wealthy one day. If you remember on passive, our hope and desire is that it'll come through that means. And my goal today is to show you how you could actually continue to grow whatever money you will be receiving in the future. So, with that being said, share, like, comment this video with every person that you know, particularly those that have the opportunity to become wealthy or have some monies coming in their future or whatever means that may be. So here is just a screenshot of one of my investments that I made about a year ago. If you look here, you'll see that I made 50% on this investment. I bought this about a year ago, actually January 2021. Now it's March 2022. The market is down right now, so that's kind of the stock market they just rose a little bit today. As you can see, this is it here today. So I take the snapshot yesterday, so it might be back of the what it was before, but previously to being at 50%, it was at 60%, and I think at one point it was even as high as 70%. Again, I didn't have that much money to invest. However, the goal is better to calculate your gains in percentage versus dollars. So I earned 50%. So again, let's put this in perspective. If I had invested $1,000, and this is actually into Charles Schwab, and also I'm not a financial advisor, so this is all for entertainment purposes, right? So don't try to sue me or hold me to this. But this just wanted to give you guys, start thinking like this. So I invested in Charles Schwab a year ago, and currently with this screenshot, up to this date, which is about 2 days ago, I was up 50% in 1 year. So again, imagine if I had $100,000 to invest in this one stock and just let it sit, I would have made $50,000 from doing nothing. Banks pay 0.00000%. Some banks are not even paying any any gains. They're not paying you any percentages. But again, in the stock market, this is where I bought this, 50% in 1 year. My overall portfolio at the time of this recording is about 30% if you calculate all of the other stocks that I bought. So in 1 year, again, if I had invested $100,000 into those three stocks that I did, overall my portfolio would have grown by 30%. It would have grown by 30%, being $30,000. If I had only invested in Charles Schwab with $100,000, I would have earned about $50,000. Not too bad. This is how the wealthy become wealthier. Real estate is one of the when you talk about generating wealth, real estate cannot be left out. Most individuals, millionaires, billionaires, generate even more of their wealth by investing in real estate. A lot of us are not necessarily too particular about renting to individuals or whatnot, maybe even not buying our own apartment complex. But there's companies like this one, fundrise.com, allows you to basically invest in what they call is like a REIT. So it's like a real estate investment account where basically they pool your money together and they buy properties. And again, when you see a lot of these large complexes, particularly in the US, this is how they generate some of that money by companies such as this. So if you look up here, you'll see that Fundrise achieves 22, I might as well say 23% average returns across all clients in 2021. So again, going back to that same example, if I had $100,000 invested into this, I would have made about $23,000. Maybe take home about $18,000 when you take the fee or whatnot. But again, investing $100,000 would have brought back about $23,000. So that's fundrise.com. And you could go to their website and you could see they're going to show you like apartment complexes. One of my friends actually lives in an apartment complex that's involved with this. So they have different accounts. So if you're at the starter level, you can invest from as little as $10, $1,000, $5,000. Advanced is $10,000. And if you had a premium account, $100,000. And if you scroll on down, you'll see all the different terms of the deal or whatever. See, so you can go on this website, check it out. There's a resource section and there's an education section. You could actually see it's going to tell you what real estate strategies. So it kind of gives you a good idea of what to do. Typical return. So it shows you like the risk, the different risk or whatever tolerance that you may have. It shows you some of the properties that they invested in. See, like this one, Station East. It's a $28 million investment that they made this thing in San Francisco Bay Area. Basically, the money comes back in terms of, when they rent or they might even resell it or whatnot. But again, this is this website. You can go on it and take a look at it. But this is just a good way to invest into real estate without buying your own properties. And you could actually probably even create an LLC and have the LLC be the investor or whatnot. So this is that. So that's just another way that you could flip your money and just have your money working for you versus working for money. Another website that's out there, and again, it's tech related, right? Yieldstreet.com. So Yield Street says right here, 10.61 net annual return. So again, invest $100,000 on average, $10,000. So far, Charles Schwab invested in stocks was the bigger deal. But the beauty with this is you could invest in multiple things. So he has some investment options. So if you're looking for income, that's that. 3 months to 4 year terms. Growth. If you're looking for growth, and if you're looking for some sort of balance, and you see it shows the target returns. So like me, I would probably want to do something like this: 10 to 18%, 2 to 7 years. Lock up your money and let it just go to work for you without doing anything. It kind of shows you where the focus is. So they focus on crypto, real estate, legal finance, art, equity, private equity, venture capital. The balance you see is focused on real estate, private equity, private retail, and just a whole different things. So again, this is just another place that you could park your funds and just let them work for you. Definitely giving you higher returns than the bank. So there's a whole resources section. I love to go over these things because they give you all the information. Certain questions you may be having, they're going to answer. Like even this, they talk about cryptocurrencies and NFTs. So the main thing is they're going to educate you. They don't want to just take your money, but they want to make sure that you're totally informed before you, invest into their platform. There's a learn platform, it's asking you how do I get started, tells you what you have to do, type of information that you need. And yeah, you could just, start off from a minimum of $500, so it's just amazing. Yield Street. And again, all these companies I'm talking about are reputable. Yield Street, they've been around for a while. I know somebody that actually use Fundrise. One of these other companies that we're going to look at right now actually is one of the I've worked along with this company for years, and they're kind of the forefront of this space. So the beauty again with finance is that somebody told me before that there's money in money, right? So again, when you deposit your money in a bank, they lend that money out, and then they earn interest on that. There are different companies such as this one, Prosper, that allow you to not only be on the side of, okay, I want to borrow money to make a loan, but you could also be a part of their investors. And this is where they get some of the money to lend out to other individuals. So this one is prosper.com. So here it is. Invest in others, help real people. Diversify a portfolio beyond traditional investments. Historical returns on Prosper average 5 to 5.7%. So again, here's another tool, another place that you could actually park your money and have it work for you. And it's as simple as, they just put in your zip code, 333, put in like a Miami zip code. And basically, it shows you what you could do. Actually, wow, you could actually even choose an individual retirement account, which is an IRA. This is basically designed for retirement. So I guess your returns will be deposited in that. Or you could just create a taxable growth account. And I guess the purpose of that, again, is just, the purpose is just to have your money work so you don't have to work. And again, when you have lots of money coming in, then again, it's good. It just makes sense to put your money to work. So something like this, or anything I'm talking about, could be designed just for your retirement, or if you have grandkids, okay, maybe you want to just put your money to work, and when they turn 18 or when they graduate college, you give them a lump sum of money. I mean, you could do almost anything with it. That's the beauty of investing. So that's Prosper. So, but they do, again, you're investing in loans, which puts you on the whole different side of things. Usually we're the ones borrowing money, but you could be on the side of lending money. And again, these are all reputable companies in the U.S. Trustpilot, I mean, they have a lot of reviews. You could review the company yourself. And all these companies, again, because they want you to invest in them, if you have any questions, you could always contact them. And basically, they will get back to you. There you go. So you just literally go back here. I'm sorry, that's the wrong page. But you get the point. You could just go and contact them if you have any other questions. But yeah, it's that simple. Put your money to work. Get started, invest, and you earn. I mean, just amazing how much things we have today. And you can even download the app on Apple or Google. Another one, building wealth is easy if you know where to start. And the problem is that most of us don't know where to start because we weren't taught these things. So here's another company, groundfloor.us. Groundfloor offers short-term, high-yield real estate debt investments to the general public. We believe that everyone should have the freedom to invest on their own terms. And again, these are what institutional individuals, high net worth individuals have been doing for a long time. And finally, companies were created to give individuals like ourselves the opportunity to partake. So there's a $10 minimum. The actual returns to date, 10.5%. So again, in a scenario like this, invest $100,000, $10,000 come back from you just literally putting your money to work. So you could literally just open up an account, and then just open up an account. And it's that simple. Usually, just setting up email or whatnot. Let me see. If you click on invest, so they're doing some similar to Fundrise. Real investment for everyone. Again, it says, $10 minimums. But again, imagine we put $100,000 in. They have some tools on here to kind of show you how to diversify a portfolio. And again, all these companies pretty much doing the same thing. Investing in apartment complexes, warehouses, different things of that nature. And again, the beauty with this, like Fundrise, is that you don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. You just put your money in an investor and you gains from that. There's a learn section on here. So FAQ, if you want to know about the company information, is all on here. And again, these companies are real transparent because fraud is taken extremely serious in the United States, and there are government organizations that charge these companies millions of dollars for fraud. So here's one in particular. So the CFPB, and again, this is in the United States. So as soon as you hit their website, look at it. This is a government organization, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So it says, we're on your side. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is a U.S. government agency that makes sure banks, lenders, and other financial companies treat you fairly. So again, nobody wants to mess with the CFPB. I've had the opportunity to work with them working in fintech. And again, they do charge you, they do bill you pretty hard. So if any one of these companies that I mentioned were to do anything fraudulent, you can literally contact the CFPB. There's whole laws around these things. I was just trying to find something that you could see, but they charge people like not $20,000. There's been situations where they charge companies up to like $5-6 million for fraudulent things or whatnot. So I just wanted to put that in there. So you can check that out, the CFPB. This is our protection against individuals like these. So again, you can rest assured that they have your best interest in mind. I know this video is a lot longer than I typically do, but I just definitely wanted to encourage everybody from O-founders. If you're not an O-founder, it doesn't matter, because I just wanted to pass on the information. Again, these little tools, these few things that I've mentioned are just a small section of things that high net worth individuals do that continue building their wealth. So once again, if you have an opportunity to come into some sort of wealth or large sums of money, my personal encouragement is to put your money to work for you into something that could bring you a return, whether it be stocks, whether it be real estate, whether it be loans. My encouragement is to put your money to work. Thank you guys for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a great day.